Hey everyone, my name is Tasia. Welcome back to my channel and to another reveal video. We're going to be revealing the March design for our monthly subscription kit. We mail our kits out 2 months in advance, so the sign up period for this March kit is going to be from December 20th through the end of December. So December 20th through the 31st. If you sign up during that time period, you will get the size that you choose shipped to you on January 5th. If you're already signed up, the charges will run on January 1st and ship by January 5th. There are some exclusive items that I'm super excited to show you for this round if you were to sign up via the subscription versus getting it a la carte. These kits will be available in the shop a la carte starting January 5th after all the kits have shipped, but there are certain things that come exclusive to getting the subscription. One would be free shipping. 2 would be you get it before everybody else. 3 is that you get it bundled, and the bundle includes all kinds of fun things like your monthly die cut, this fun freebie sticker sheet that shows you like when the kits are shipped and things like that. This is something that you wouldn't be able to get in the shop. And then through overwhelming response last in my Kawaii kit reveal, I mentioned about a jumbo sticker instead of a postcard, and you guys were like, all about it. So we're going to give it a whirl. I'll go over that more when we get through the sizes because the sizes do change for the jumbo sticker. But that's exactly what it is. It is a big jumbo sticker that's going to be exclusive to the subscriptions, not going to be available in the shop. And then there's certain sheets that aren't available. So I will cover that when we go through it. If you want to sign up, I'll put a link in the description bar down below. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out to me anytime via email. It's support@sweetkawaiidesign.com. You can leave a comment here, but the best way to get a hold of me is definitely email. I'm the quickest at that. I think that's most of the details. I'll cover the rest as we go through. We have 5 different sizes when it comes to the layout. So there's vertical, there's horizontal, there's Hobo Nietzsche weeks, there's the print pression weeks, and then there's itty bitty. So there's a lot of options to choose from. They all come with more or less the same things. So let's go over the vertical and the horizontal first, and then we'll move on to the other sizes. So no matter what size you choose, you will get these 2 items here, and that is the die cut sticker. And so this is the monthly calendar for March. It is printed on the sticker material, so if you did want to stick it to something, you could, or if you wanted to leave it like this and put it in like your pocket in one of your planners or something like that, you could do that as well. Everything is printed on a removable vinyl, so it shouldn't damage whatever you're putting it on, but you just want to be careful and selective for sure. So you have the die cut, and then you have your sticker sheet. And so I made a big bow with the 4-leaf clover. You have these 2 stickers that show you when the monthly kit is paid, when it ships, and then you have those 2 cute little, or 3 little things down there. And then each kit comes with a monthly overview that corresponds with the size. So this would be for the vertical and the horizontal. This is sized to fit something similar to like an Erin Condren planner. I did make some changes to this, and I will, at the end of the video, I'll flop it into my planner. I'll stick it into my planner, won't flop it, so you can see the changes, because you'll notice right away this page looks slightly different. I made this long bar to cover up, let me show you, it's easier. I'm more of a visual type of person. It would help if my planner was facing the right way. So March. And again, I'll stick these in there so you can see it, how it looks, but these would go across the top. And then this long banner could fit here on the bottom here to cover out all those days that aren't affiliated with March. And then we have this long sticker here, and that's just going to cover up from edge to edge. And I tried to make it as universal as possible. I made the details really cute, so that way if you don't use it, your planner still looks filled and pretty. But if you wanted to do it, you could make lists, you could use these headers across it. I'll show you those options when we get a little towards the end of the video. You have your date covers, you have all of your little functional icons, you have your wacky holidays, 1 a day every day for the entire month, and then you have your full boxes. So this size kit would come with either your horizontal or your vertical kit. Get this out of the way. Next up, let's get into the kits. So for the jumbo sticker for this one, it's not going to fill up an entire page of, say, an Erin Condren planner, because these are made to fit more than just one planner. So I made this a 5x7. So hopefully it's kind of in the middle when you're picking this size of a kit. Just to give you a size reference, if I was to put this on one of these, it would like take up a pretty good chunk. And there's a technique to laying down jumbo stickers. I'll show that at the end as well. So you get your jumbo sticker. And I love that serial chiller. I'm obsessed with like murder mystery shows. And it all just came together. Serial chiller. So that's the jumbo. When it comes to the kit, you get your first page is your wacky holidays. So you get one a day every day for the entire month. There's some cute ones in there. Page number 2, you get your headers, and you get quite a bit of headers. Not enough to do 3 a day every day for the entire month, but you still get a ton of headers. I try to meet you guys in the middle, because some people love the headers, other people are like, I can do without it. You can definitely use these for more than just headers though. I like to use it to kind of fill in spaces. I've seen people make really pretty banners with them, like cut in little flag notches, and it just looks really pretty. So definitely you can get creative with these for sure. So that's the color scheme. I tried to do something, you know, March and green, but I splashed a little more of different variants in there. So that's page number 2. Page number 3, you have your full boxes. So you have your blank schedules, and then you have some cute little functional ones down here, your garland and your bill due. When it comes to the vertical and the horizontal, the only difference between the two kits are the heights of the full boxes. So the height of the full box in the vertical is 1.9 inches tall, while the height in the horizontal is 1.63 inches tall. So when I put them together, you can see there's a small difference, but that small difference makes a huge difference when it comes to your planner if you're, you know, depending on your layout. So that is page number 3. Page number 4, you have all of your checklists, and again, the difference here is going to be the height. Page number 5, you get a bunch of half boxes, so I made some really functional and then some that have that really decorative garland on there. That's page number 5. Page number 6, you have a mix of functional full boxes and decorative full boxes. And I was making the full boxes and I was like, man, all of these full boxes are all so positive, and I was having a really crappy day that day. I was like, we need a sucky sticker in there. So I put George in there. He's pulling down his eyes and it says today sucked. Because let's be real, it's not always sunshine and roses. So I thought it would be fun to put that in there. It's great to have a positive outlook, but let's be real, right? So that is page number 6. Again, the only difference is the height of the full boxes. Page number 7, you get a bunch of fun icons. So I tried to mix it up a little bit, and I put like these little dreamy clouds instead of the relaxing pillow. You have your little computer, happy Friday, a little celebratory cake, quick clean, your normal laundry, payday, groceries, your bills, your typography, and some different garland there on the bottom. All of the icons across the kit are itty bitty, and that means they stand at only a ½ inch or less, and these two pages are identical. Page number 8, you have your weekend banners, your blank habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. So you get a ton of stickers. Next up, you have your other full boxes, functional and decorative. I had to make the cereal chiller into a sticker that you could put in your planner for that day where you were just relaxing. And then some other ones. I always think of March as spring cleaning, so we put Bo in there, and look at his eye. He's like, oh, that's where the twitchy animals came from. He was twitching from this kit. And then we made them twitching on their own sheets. So that is page number 9. Page number 10, you have your date covers. When these two pieces are paired together, they're 1.5 inches wide. So you have the cute little shamrocks. And then last but not least, for the bottom washi, these are two things that will not come in the kits when they are sold in the shop, but it's something that you could purchase a la carte if you wanted to. So that's the bottom washi, and you get 4 weeks worth. I always get questions about the kits. When it comes to a monthly kit, some months are weird, right? Like say, I don't know, the first of the month is on a Wednesday or something like that. It really kind of wonks up your weekly layout, especially if you're doing a like Hobo Nietzsche planner where it starts on the Monday. It's like, what's going on? So it's completely up to you. I tried to make these kits to where they would stretch about 4 weeks depending on your planning style. Of course, if you're like super heavy with the stickers, you may not make it the whole 4 weeks. But depending, like if you're incorporating other things in there, things like that, it should definitely work for you. There's a ton of stickers in here, but keep that in mind. It's intended for about 4 weeks. So that is the vertical and the horizontal. Let's move on to the print pressions. The print pressions will go a little quicker through it, because the only difference between this and the horizontal is the washi and sometimes the checklists. And I'll show you what I mean. I go over this every video, but I definitely want to make clear what you're getting. So the horizontal boxes are 1.5 inches wide and they're 1.63 inches tall. So they're the shorter of the two boxes. I think they just work really great when it comes to the print pressions weeks. Again, you'll get these 2 items. But this is the monthly overview. I do have questions when it comes to the B6 print pressions, and that one I will have to do a separate video on. It's not as cut and dry as I would hope it could be, but basically no matter what kit you choose, when it comes to the monthly overview, you're gonna have to use a little creativity because they're not made exactly for that planner. So things are gonna fit a little off. So just keep that in mind, because for example, this is for the print pressions weeks. I don't want to get you guys confused. So this is the sidebar. The sidebar fits great in that, but the date covers, these are sized exactly to fit the print pressions weeks. So it's not going to fit perfectly in the B6 because it's a bigger planner. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm not planning on making a B6 overview at the moment, specifically for the print pressions, but that could definitely change. So anywho's, back to the print pressions week. So this is the page. You have your side, you have your bottom, and then you have your date covers. So that's page number 1. And then page number 2, you have your wacky holidays and then your icons there on the bottom. When it comes to this sticker, it's sized to fit. I wonder if this is a print pressions here. Yes, it is. So you can see that it would cover up almost the entire page. I leave a little bit of space here on the top and the bottom, so that way it's not super hard to put down. But isn't that cute? And another thing, you don't need to use these as stickers. If you wanted, you could laminate it and make it like a pencil board or a bookmark or something like that. You can leave it attached like this, but if you wanted to remove this, you could stick it onto a blank paper or a colored paper or something like that. So that's the jumbo sticker. And then here is the kit. So again, it's exactly the same as the horizontal. You have your wacky holidays, you have your headers, your blank schedule, your functional, your garland, all that kind of good stuff. When it comes to the checklist, so this is what I'm talking about here. Sometimes the checklist will already be cut short for you, and that's only if it's a super decorative design where if you were to cut it yourself it would look funny. This one you can cut yourself no problem at any of the notches and you wouldn't be able to tell. So that's why I leave it this way. That way you can have a long checklist if you want, or you could cut it shorter. So that's page number 4. Page number 5 are your half boxes. You have your full boxes. Page number 7 are your icons. And then your weekend banners, your habit trackers, and your quarter boxes. Some more full boxes. Your date covers. and then this is what changes. Your bottom washi is sized to fit. So these will fit perfectly across the bottom, and because I have room, I put in some more half boxes. So that is the Printpression Weeks size kit. Just a little side note for that whole B6 thing, when it comes to the weekly overview, because the boxes are the same size as all the other kits, you could use any print pressions, you could use the vertical, you could use the horizontal, those would all fit. The only thing that's not gonna fit would be the bottom washi, because there's no real margins on the bottom. So that's the print pressions. Let's move on to Hobo Nietzsche Weeks. Sorry, I just bumped that. Hobo Nietzsche Weeks, again, you get these two items. You get your monthly overview, and I changed it up. So we have the sidebar, we have the decorative pieces for the bottom, you have your date covers. I included the wacky holidays. I tried so hard to kind of like figure out how I could make it all fit. And so I got them on there. And then this little block here is for the, you'll notice there's like a little extra piece in the planner that you can just blank out. So that's that. So that way it just looks really nice and filled in. So that's the monthly overview. You have your jumbo sticker, which again will fit just like the other one, where it's not edge to edge, but it fits really nicely. This is the weekly portion of the kit. So again, you have your wacky holidays. You have your date covers. So again, 4 weeks. So if it's, I hope you, like, but basically, you guys know what I mean, right? Like if the week starts on a Wednesday and then ends on a Wednesday, it's like, hey, what's going on? This kit's not gonna work. I've had those questions. You might be listening and been like, what are you talking about? And so just disregard it if it doesn't apply to you. So that's page number 2. Page number 3, you have your blank schedules, your full boxes, your garland. You have your checklists, and they're tiny, so that way they fit perfectly on that side of the planner. The Hobo Nietzsche Weeks is a nice mix of the tiny stickers and the big stickers. So the big stickers are intended for the right side of the planner, and the little stickers are intended for the left side of the planner. You get the same style stickers, they're just laid out a little differently on the sheets, and they're definitely shrunk down. So your half boxes, they look a little different because I try to change it up so it can be as functional as possible because they are rather small. Page number 6, you have more of those full boxes. Again, see, these are the same as those big ones, I just made them smaller. You have your icons. You have your habit trackers, your weekend banners, and the start of your bottom washi. And then for the bonus sheet, you get top washi and some additional full boxes. So that's the Hobo Nietzsche Weeks. And then last but not least, we have the Itty Bitty. The Itty Bitty, like a few months ago, didn't come with a monthly overview. Now it does. And it's a B6 monthly overview. And you guys might be thinking, well, if it's a B6 monthly overview, why doesn't it work in the Printpressions B6? It's laid out a little different. This is intended for the inserts that we sell in the shop. So it can definitely work. It's just the orientation of the sidebars are a little different, but they fit. So you could put the sidebar, you could put these guys in there. Like, you can definitely make it work. If I had to choose one for the monthly overview, I would probably go with the B6. But again, it's not going to be a perfect fit. So anywho's, back to the Itty Bitty. You get your 2 items, and then this is the monthly overview. So you have your top banners, you have the little days of the week that go on the top banner, you have your date covers, you have your full boxes, your wacky holidays, and then your little sidebar. So this is what the sidebar used to look like in the horizontal vertical size, but that's just one big bar. I decided not to make one big bar for this one because this is a little more flexible when it comes to using them in different planners. The other bar is just kind of like boom, like right there. So let me know what you guys think about that. And then we have the icons, and that is the overview. When it comes to the jumbo sticker for the Itty Bitty, this is a 4x6, so sized just a little different. You have your wacky holidays again. Let me do a little close-up so you can see all of those different holidays. And then we have your headers and your half boxes. When it comes to the full boxes, these are small. These are 1 inch wide and they're 1.27 inches tall. So if I was to compare that to a vertical size, you can see there's a huge difference. So these are great for really small style planners. Page number 4, you have your checklists and some of the icons. The rest of the icons are coming up. You have your blank schedules, your boxes, your weekend banners, your garland, and your bill due. And then you have your blank habits, your quarter boxes, more full boxes. So you're still getting those same full boxes. They're just sized different and laid out differently in the kit. You have your date covers, and when you pair these 2 date covers together, they are 1 inch wide. And then you have the rest of your icons. And then you have your bottom washi. And again, the bottom washi is something that wouldn't be included in the kit if you purchased it a la carte in the shop. But that is it when it comes to the kits. If you want to see how I put the monthly overview down in my planner, just keep watching. I'm just going to put some music to it, and it's kind of going to be a little sped up version. But when I'm using my actual planner, I will come back and do another plan with me with it so you guys can see it a little slower. But that is it. If you have any questions or anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, my email is the best way to reach me, support@sweetkawaiidesign.com. Signups are going to be available through the end of December, and then it will ship on January 5th. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned again for the monthly overview, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I know I mentioned that I was going to do this to music, but then I remembered I was going to show you the jumbo sticker application. Jumbo stickers are a little trickier to put down because they're so big. Some people may just pull it off completely and put it down, and that will be successful for them. But for me personally, I like to use this technique because I have a little more control. I'm just going to stick this down right here. But what I do is I start at the bottom, and so I flip it over like this, and I will just crease back a little piece of it. So that way only this is showing. And the reason why I do that is because once you take the entire backing off, the sticker gets a little floppy because it doesn't have the sturdiness of the backer card. And then this way, I can kind of just line up what I need to line up. And this isn't flopping over and sticking to my planner. So once I get my placement down, I'll stick that down like that. And then what I'll do is I'll flip my planner to the side, and then I'll start to pull this off, and I will guide this hand and smooth it down as I pull it off. So that way no bubbles will form or anything like that, or they'll be less likely to form because I'm doing it in a slower motion. So you'll notice this is peeling off and my hand is just rubbing it down. If you were to peel it off completely, again, bubbles might turn up, you might crink it, something like that. So if you just do it like that, you can get it down nice and straight and flat, and everything is nice about it. One thing that I do, one thing to like keep in mind, if you're rubbing down with this hand and you're rubbing really hard and you have a ring on, and it maybe, see my ring has like these sharp, they're not sharp, but it's kind of like flattened out on the edge. That's so it doesn't spin on my finger, but it still spins. But anyways, if I run my hand like this, sometimes I will make a line in the sticker. So just keep that in mind. But that is how I would put down a jumbo sticker. Let's move on to the monthly overview. So this is going to be really quick because we're only putting down the key pieces. And so from my understanding, I think the colorful planner, the colorful instead of the neutral, might be slightly different. I don't know what it is about the weekly overview. I think that hexagon is like larger, but to put this down, I just use this as my guide. You see these little lines here? Like this. And so I'll line up the long edge, and that's what makes it go down nice and easy. If you do the long edge, you can make sure that it gets nice and straight and you can just place it down. I did change this one, so you'll notice there's a little bit of margin on the top because before it was edge to edge. So I trimmed it just slightly so that way it's easier to put down. And then next up, let's put the other side. And again, I'm just going to use this line as my guide. So I'm just following those markers. Part of that hexagon is going to be showing. It's not a problem because I'm going to cover it up with a sticker. But if you weren't going to be covering it up with a sticker, perhaps hit it with some white out before you get started. And then that way you don't even need to worry about it. Get that edge down and then you're good to go. Next up, we're going to put this big long sticker on the bottom. We're going to use the same technique. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the planner over so that way I can follow this long edge. And I'm just going to put down my corner. And it's very lightly. I'm not like pushing anything down. And then you just follow it straight across and drop that down. So now that is covered. And then when it comes to these guys here, it's super easy. They just go right across the top. Before on the sidebar, they were like loose lists, so you could kind of have a little more, oh gosh, I wasn't even in frame. Sorry guys. So anyways, the sidebar used to be single lists, so that way you could be a little more creative and picky with what you put down. So if you didn't want to use them, it wasn't like, there was a little more leeway. But it was causing some problems for people to get them down one straight, because putting down all those stickers straight, it can get a little harder, you know? So what I did was I changed it to this nice long one here. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna line up edge to edge. And then that way, everything lines up. Like that. And when it comes to this sidebar, let me zoom out just a little bit so I don't fall out of frame again. You could leave it like that if you wanted to, or if there were certain things that you wanted to document. I made these little headers that will fit perfect right over, like that. And then say you wanted to do goals, you could just put that wherever you wanted. If you wanted to, I'd probably center it over a line like that. So that kind of mimics the lists before. I put that down crooked. Oh well, let's pretend like it's straight. And then let's open this up. And that's pretty much it. So you have all of that down. You still have this empty space here that you could easily put a full box in. So that way if you wanted to write something that you were looking forward to for the next month, let's go ahead and put that down. Like that. And then the other full boxes, those fit great. I always get so quiet when I'm putting down my stickers. It's like I need to concentrate to make sure they go down straight. Like that, so they fill it up 100%, it's filled. But that is it, you guys. Super easy to do the monthly overview. I had a lot of questions about it, especially because people were coming from the older Erin Condon planner, and there have been some changes. If you weren't familiar with, this is the hourly, but like the vertical doesn't have the headers anymore, so there's really easy workarounds. I will do another video to show you, because I definitely don't want you guys to, I want it to be a good experience for you, you know? And so just little tweaks here and there will definitely make a world of difference. So I will be sure to film a plan with me video using that. And that is it. If you were to finish this spread, of course, you would put the little date covers. And to put the date covers, personally, I would use a pair of tweezers like this, because these little guys are so much easier to put down when you're using tweezers. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to reach out to me. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.